So I own every single Jurassic Park movie. I've seen them all, and I want to have them all reviewed before the next Jurassic World movie comes out. I believe Jurassic World Dominion. I think the franchise is varying qualities. I did read the original book. I haven't read its sequel, Lost World, which I probably should do at some point. But I'm not comparing this first film to the book. If you know I'm going to repeat it. I do this every time I talk about a movie based on a book. I don't care about the book. If the book is good, cool, I'll read the book. But I'm judging the film making, how this film is made, what the film is, because if I looked at every film, is it accurate to the book, I would hate a lot of movies that are actually really good movies, like this one. Jurassic Park is a great movie. There is just no, is it a good movie? No. This is a great movie. I don't even like the film that much. And I'm not saying like, hey, I hate this movie. No. On my personal scale for this movie, it's okay. But objectively speaking, this film is fantastic. It's one of the best films ever made. Steven Spielberg is a great director. He works with actors incredibly well. He knows how to shoot a movie. He knows what shots to get. He knows everything about the ins and outs of making a movie. He's a brilliant director. Of course, he's made some mistakes throughout his career, tons of them. But he is a director that knows how to make a film. And not just a film, but make art. And that's what this film is. What's really smart about this movie is how you could watch this on two levels. You can watch this on the fun dinosaur adventure movie with them trying to escape out of this park, right? Or you can watch it for the themes about, is it right for humans to take something that is dead and is nature extincted, right? We have these dinosaurs, they died out. They died. Is it right for us to revive them into the new modern world when nature took them out? And that's a question that's raised in this movie. It's a question that's raised throughout the entire franchise, not in the way it's raised within this movie, and that's a problem with the sequels, but I'll get into that later when I talk about the other movies. But what makes this movie so smart is you can watch it for the theme of that and the philosophical debate between the characters, which is such excellent dialogue. The script here is incredible, and the actors perform it even better. Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie. He's great in it. Laura Dern. All these actors give such amazing performances as the characters. They bring them to life, right? The script is great, and the dialogue here is great. But when these characters are actually together, spitting out this dialogue, these actors bring so much to it. Like Jeff Goldblum's to Ian Malcolm. It brings so much life to that character. And without him playing that character probably would not work as well. This is a fantastic movie, acting and script-wise. But what I'm saying here is that you could watch it on that level of, hey, it's just a fun movie. Or you could watch it on the other level. And that's what a great art house film is. At times, there are really great art house films that are like this. Not very many of them that are able to be this fantastic, fun movie for a theater of people to watch that people will love. Everyday people, and then filmmaking lovers can go, yes, this is a great piece of art, and that's what this film is. Of course, the score here is incredible, but another thing that's really great about this movie is the pacing. This movie has two different setups. So this is unlike most films. Most films, at least at this time anyways, were a 3-act structure, right? You had the setup, you had the second act, which continued the setup, and then you had the conclusion at the end, right? It's a basic 3-act structure, right? Star Wars, you meet all the heroes. Second act, they start going on the adventure. Third act, they win the day. Bam. That's the original Star Wars movie in 3 acts. This movie is not like that. This movie is split into 2 acts and 2 different sides of one movie. You could make both of these acts one movie within their own right. But the first act is the wonder, the ooh and the ah, and then the running and the screaming. It's a quote from Jurassic World Part 2, or Lost World. But it's them going, wow, dinosaurs are real, and then you get sucked into it through the music, through the performances, through the amazing special effects, which still hold up today. Fantastic special effects. What's really great about these special effects is the weight and physicality of these effects. Because right, I watched Rampage. It's a stupid movie with Dwayne Johnson. Don't ever watch it. But there's a point where he touches. There are several points in the movie where he touches his little gorilla friend, and you watch it, and there's no weight to him touching it, so it feels like his hand just went straight through the CGI character. With this movie, when characters interact with the T-Rex, even when it's CGI, velociraptors, whatever, it feels real because they got the weight and the physicalities down. And that is one of the hardest things to do with visual effects, and it is phenomenal. But going back to the thing I said about it being split into 2 acts, the second act is a horror movie with these characters trying to escape the park. And that's what's really smart about this movie, is that you can watch these 2 acts, and the pacing is so good that it blends together, and it makes 2 separate movies feel like the same movie and flow together perfectly, and they're so incredibly smart. This is a perfect 10 out of 10 movie. I can't think of a single flaw with this movie. I mean, maybe like some of the technology is dated, but that's just like gonna happen with a film like this. I mean, there isn't enough of it to be like, you know what? Yeah, this movie sucks now. But stay tuned for my review of The Lost World, Jurassic Park Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all that.